Let's stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We could please all remain standing. As we all know, today is 9/11. 24 years ago, our country was attacked, and all those 3,000 people plus who lost their lives, let's hold them forever in our memory because we shall never forget. Thank you, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is our regular board meeting. It's board meeting number 36. It is Thursday, September the 11th at 9:00 a.m. And we want to welcome everyone here. We will begin with public comments. You will have 3 minutes and your name and address for the record.
You're two now.
None being seen. Okay. All right. Do I have a motion, Carol?
Motion for the approval of the previous minutes of board meeting number 35, Thursday, September 4th, 2025, and approval of bills for payment.
Second. Roll call.
Fabio,
Yes.
Commissioner Middy,
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant.
Yes. Advertisement for bids number 1, sanitary. Jill.
Good morning, Commissioners. This is for polymer for the Mahoning County Metropolitan Sewer District wastewater treatment plant.
Thank you. Motion.
Motion for the approval of advertisement for bids number 1.
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner Fabio,
Yes.
Commissioner Middy,
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant.
Yes. Journal entry.
Motion for the approval of journal entry number 1.
Second. Roll call. Yes.
Commissioner Middy,
Yep.
Commissioner Trafficant.
Yes. Agreements A through D. We'll begin with our auditor. Stacy or Ralph. Morning, Ralph.
Morning, everyone. This is an amendment to our agreement with Pivot Point for website housing services. We are adding an amendment to do a fraud alert system for taxpayers to sign up for, and if anything transfers on their property, we're trying to get it so they get it before it transfers and not afterwards. So we're hoping that this will be very successful with helping them with the fraud.
Thank you
Is that
for
where they've
doing
been,
that.
is that where they've been stealing people's homes? and
Yes, there's been
deeds?
a very big uptick in
Right.
deed fraud, so.
Thank you for doing that.
Yep.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Good move there. Okay, letter B, convention visitors. Megan.
Good morning, Commissioners. B is an agreement with the Youngstown Phantoms for advertising on the ice rink throughout their 2025-2026 season in the amount of $1,300, non-general.
Thank you. And EMA. Howard, good morning.
This is an agreement with E&C Communications to improve the initiating signal for the siren system so we can reach all the towers in Mahoning County.
Great. Thank you, sir. And Sheriff.
Now.
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Oh, sure. Good morning, everyone. This is an agreement with Pels 209 Corp. for the purchase of standard package pro for 3 years, an amount of $15,076, non-general fund.
Thank you, sir. Motion.
Motion for the approval of number 2, agreements A through D.
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner Fabio,
Yes.
Commissioner Middy,
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant.
Yes. Change orders 3A purchasing.
Good morning again. This is a change order with Murphy Contracting Company. This is our request as owner for this change order. It's taken us from 150 linear feet of parapet to 170. Folk is going to give us a 5-year warranty on installing this flashing. Murphy's going to do sealing of the brick parapet wall at no charge. So both of these are no charge. They're giving us a 10-year warranty. And so with these 2 steps and putting in the lead tees, hopefully we have corrected issues with the flashing on the courthouse roof. The contingency is just to make sure we're running out of time with the weather already. That when they're up there, everything goes, we should be getting a credit back on this contingency. So,
Very good, Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
thank you. Thanks,
Jim, thanks.
everyone. We've had several meetings to resolve this.
You did a great job,
Thank you.
guys. Your
Thanks
team.
for spearheading that and being on top of it.
Thank you.
That's a
Well, this is
historic
our-
building,
This
and
is
it's-
our pride.
It is. We appreciate it, Jim.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jimmy's a tough negotiator. You've been very proud to see him in action over there with those two contractors. He wouldn't let them come up for air. My man. Thank you very much. Good job. Motion.
Motion for the approval of number 3, change orders A.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner DeFabio,
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy
Yes.
Agati,
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante.
Yes. Resolutions.
The approval of resolution number 1 addition.
second,
Roll call.
Commissioner DeFabio,
yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati,
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante.
Yes. Under resolutions, we have letters A through G. And we're going to be, letter A, we're going to be changing the county seat for the commissioners' meeting to Lake Milton Fire Station, 15980 Milton Avenue, Lake Milton, on Tuesday, September 16th, 2025 at 5 PM. Letter B, Jen, O and B.
B is a resolution to accept the plan that was submitted in the Purdue Pharma bankruptcy case, and it'll authorize the county prosecutor to submit an official ballot for the county to the plan to take any additional steps necessary. And C is a resolution to rescind Res 241005 with Canfield and the engineer for road and infrastructure sales tax funds in the amount of $289,000. This was from last year, and Canfield ended up getting OPWC dollars to cover it, so they want to use those dollars this year.
Okay.
Thanks.
Good comment. All right. Letter D, Megan.
Morning again. D is a resolution for the sponsorship grant in the amount of $1,000 to the Mahoning Valley Historical Society to sponsor their Memories of Christmas Past. I can't believe we're talking about Christmas already. That starts November 15th, and it brings about 8,000 visitors to the area.
And sanitary, Jill, ENF.
E is a resolution certifying that to the county auditor, collections upon real property tax list and duplicate certain sewer and water services charge delinquency in accordance to the ORC 6117.02 and 6103.02. F is a resolution to reject all the bids received on Wednesday, August 6th, 2025. And this was for the Pullen Bridge, pedestrian bridge improvement number 542, and authorizing the purchase director to re-advertise.
Okay, thank you. And letter G, Sheriff.
Good morning,
That's Adam.
Commissioners. G is a resolution of necessity to purchase two 2026 Ford Police Interceptors from 72 Hour LLC, doing business as National Auto Fleet Group through the Sourcewell Cooperative Purchasing Program in the amount of $98,867.32.
Okay, thank you. Motion?
Motion for the approval of number 2, resolutions A through G.
Second,
Roll call?
Commissioner DeFabio,
yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati,
Yes.
Trafficante.
Yes. And for the good of the order, any elected officials or department heads care to comment? Mr. Scarsello.
Commissioners, I'd like to remind everybody that the Recorder's Office for quite some time has free fraud deed alert available. It is listed on our website. However, having the Auditor's Office also having it gives double protection that perhaps the fraud will not in effect take effect.
Thank you. That could be a nightmare. That actually happened.
And
It
it
could be
is
a
happening.
nightmare. It
Yes.
really.
We provide, we have information at our counter that we give to everybody that walks in the door. Of course, it's on our website. We gave out, I can't tell you how many it's there. We're getting the word out there. But it's a growing problem.
If I may,
Yes.
past, physically, there were people that were actually frauding deceased owners
Yes.
through their because no one responded. And thanks to Nora Lynn, back then, that was a while back. So I'm glad you're continuing
We're
that
continuing it.
because that gentleman is in jail. Thank God.
You know what's sad?
He stole so many properties.
Many times it's family members.
Well, this guy was not our family member.
It's very sad.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And a lot of people are assuming mortgages that already paid off and then using it to refinance and get the money. And here the person, well, I paid that asset off 5 years ago. What do you mean I took $100,000 loan out on this? That type of crap.
It's going, and it's every day. So you have to watch your phones because every day something's popping up. It seems okay, but it's really not. And they're going after seniors is what I'm saying, because seniors look at the phones and they want to pull up things that they think they're going to be in trouble about. And one of them is property.
Thank you.
That I know. I got one,
Anyone else?
reported it to.
Department
sheriff's
heads or elected officials? Want to say hi to Dorothy there? Nice seeing you. We usually talk on Facebook. It's nice having you here in person. Okay, Gino, Carol, Gino? Whoever wants to go.
Well, do you want to go?
Go ahead, you go first.
Oh,
You go first. That's how I was raised, Carol. Always let the ladies go first.
oh my God. I think he was always like this. It didn't change. I just want to say yesterday, Dwayne and the mental health board, as well as our board, had, they had an event for suicide prevention. And it was very solemn. I was a little late, but I did stay for the dedication of the, what do they call it, gazebo. And they did a fine job. Our people that are out there painted it and did a fine job. The flowers were beautiful. We all have to remember that when you detect somebody in your life or when you see somebody that doesn't seem that well, have a discussion. Doesn't have to be, let me bring you here, let me just start the discussion and the dialogue with that person so that you can maybe understand where they're coming from and then you can reach out and get them help. It's there. It's not a sin to get help for mental illness because it's like cancer, diabetes, or any other illness in the world. And a lot of people have it and they're afraid to say that they need help. Take help. If somebody you know needs it, get them help. It's very important because the mind is a funny trick to us. So that was a great event. Today's 9/11. Whatever you do, say prayers for those that left this earth too short of a time. And maybe do a prayer service. I know there's so many churches, regardless whether you're Catholic or not, they're having all kind of events tonight. One at, as they always do in Austin Town, the 9/11 event. So just do something. It doesn't have to be a public event, but just say a few prayers to help the families. Because some of those that were taken so young, one of which I knew, he went to school with me. Well, that's not young, but he did go to school with me and he was in the World Trade Center at the time and he passed. But so young at that time, 24 years ago, the family heart. I mean, we need to pray that we're in a free country and we ought to thank God that we are here, in the United States of America. So keep that in thought today. And for all of our military people all over the country that are seeing this every single day of their life, I give them credit
Absolutely.
because I don't know that I would have the patience to withstand all that. Takes a lot.
Gino.
My colleagues have mentioned today's 9/11, and for our generation, it was like, come on, Carol. It was a Kennedy,
Did you get that?
you know, when they talk about, everybody asked where they were when Kennedy was killed. And I never understood that. How could they remember? That was so long ago. I remember exactly what I was doing when the second plane hit the towers in 9/11. It's burned into our memories. The feelings from that day of dread. My son was 7 years old. He's now 31. And a couple nights later, we took him, he was a roller skating thing from school. And I told my wife, I says, we have to keep going because these little kids, they deserve a country like we grew up in. And 2 days after it happened, nobody knew where we were to shape it in the world, how it was going to go. Thank God we recovered from that. We'll never forget, but thank God. And then I got to say yesterday, what happened in Utah it was a political assassination. Now I could come here and I could have a discussion with anybody. And I appreciate discussion. I won't argue. I won't take it to an argument because when people are passionate about something, I have passions. Everybody has a passion. Everybody has passions. And if someone has a passion, you're not going to change that passion. But we have to be able to talk. We have to be able to have discussions, or else it's going to continue to go on the way it is. What happened yesterday was a tragedy for the country. I don't care what side of the aisle, what race you are, anything else. We can't have people being murdered like that for what they believe and what they say and what they believe. We're better than that. It has to end. It absolutely has to end. And I'm sickened by it. I was in a room one time with Charlie Kirk, and really it was a hello as he walked by. But following him afterwards and finding out, watching him and the way he talked to people. And he just said, let's have a conversation. We disagree, let's have a conversation. And usually at the end of the conversation, it wasn't an argument. It was a discussion. In this country, we can't shut down political discussion. We can't shut off dialogue, or else this is the end result. I'm still sickened by it. I hope they get the bastard that did it, the coward. And I hope he faces a full justice here on earth. And then I hope he rots in hell forever for what they did in front of those 3,000 kids. It's sickening. On that, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring the whole thing down, but it's sickening to me. It doesn't have anything to do with whose side you're on or what you believe, It's wrong. We can't continue to do that.
Domestic war. It's crazy.
Thank you.
Killing each other.
No, I just want to say that I don't know how we've gotten to where we are, but I think one of the suggestions would be is that I think everybody needs to turn back to God,
No kidding.
because
He's the only one.
what would cause a person or persons, and I'm not just saying this sickening incident that just happened, but for somebody to go to bed at night and say, I am going to be waking up in the morning and I'm going to load a rifle. I'm going to go shoot somebody to kill them. Now, when you talk about suicide, you talk about mental health, people they get so far down on themselves with depression. And when medicine doesn't work, they have nobody to talk to. This is a crisis in this country. I think dollars should be pouring in for mental health. It's obviously not going away. It's getting worse. Streets are like war zones half the time. And where has this happened? Should they let God back into school? Should we start getting back to more faith-based issues? Pastor Simon's an expert on this, and I'm not going to stand up here as he would do, because he would do it a lot better than me. But I do believe in this country, we need to get back to God. And if somebody is hurting and struggling, and I've had two people that committed suicide. One was by carbon monoxide, and the other one was by a shotgun. And they took their lives. One was cancer and one was a divorce. And I don't know, but thank God for our agencies. Our social service agencies are so crucial that we have in this community that we must continue to fund. We must continue to have counselors and people who can sit there and talk to people and talk them off the ledge because there are people who are hurting. That's why, my mom always used to tell me, son, whether you're having a good day or a bad day, smile at somebody because you don't know what kind of day they may be having. So I always try to do that with everybody to uplift somebody, give them a little bit of hope. That's all we ask for in this world. We have a very short window, and yet we're killing each other. We're slaughtering each other on streets. We're demeaning each other. For what? This is a short journey. Eternity's there. If we don't do the right things here, we're not going to make it there. So let's help each other. And as Gino said and Carol said, this is an issue that needs a lot of work. So tonight, 9/11 in Austintown, Bob, you'll be there. I'm one of the speakers. They have a beautiful memorial celebrating the lives of all those folks that were lost, our safety services. It's one of the best memorials in the country. If any of you are not familiar with it, come out tonight. What time is it, Mr. Santos?
The event starts at 6 p.m.
6 o'clock.
in Austintown, right across the street from the middle school on Raccoon Road.
Oh,
There. I'm glad you switched the time too.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
love,
And
I love when the fire trucks come out and put the ladders on.
The flag is amazing.
I
Gino,
mean,
I just want to add, if you remember back to 9/11, when people were running out of the buildings, our police and fire were running into them to save people.
yes.
That's what they do. That's why I'll always stick up for them. Number one.
There were 300, I heard on national news today, there were 350 firefighters that passed.
And they weren't in the building when they got hit. They
No,
ran into that building.
and
That's
then,
why we can't
and then the
ever-
after effect of the ones that were there are numerous of those that are sick. Now, those families, they're 40 years old, some of the kids, and they were on today that their father or their mothers were in there, and I mean it. I mean, I get chills just thinking about how would I feel as a wife or a young mother. I mean, this country's,
And then there's 4,000 other people that died because when those buildings came down, all of the chemicals that they're in hospice, they all died of cancer. I mean, all of that is part of that type of destruction. And we don't want that to happen again here, or a nuclear suitcase coming across the border and ends up in New York City and blows us all to smithereens, because guess who's going to get the downwind? Us. And then the sicknesses start. There's not enough hospitals. There's not enough doctors and nurses to treat that type of contamination. Our life is totally over with.
we're not ready for nuclear
Done.
war here at all.
It's done.
We're not.
Okay, our next meeting, Nancy?
It's Tuesday at 5 o'clock at Lake Milton.
Okay, Lake Milton.
Is there any update on the
Motion,
Board of Elections?
We're still there,
Any
fast.
update?
We're still there. That's what you said, right?
I did say, I said defeated.
Yeah.
motion.
Actually, we do have an update. Alan, aren't we moving through those issues?
Yes, so we had a meeting with the Board of Elections directors yesterday to specifically address and look at some of their concerns. And we're working through that process right now.
All
Okay.
right, thank you, sir.
Motion to adjourn.
Second,
Roll call?
Commissioner DeFabio,
yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati,
Yes.
Commissioner Chafficanty.
Yes, thank you, everyone.